I think we're good. It's a little bright out here. What's up? Letting the skid steer warm up. What's up, everybody? So we're back on the driveway project. It's been, I don't know, the whole winter. It's been raining, and it snows, and then it's cold, and stupid ground doesn't dry out. Like, for instance, tomorrow it's 100% chance of rain or whatever, but I think we're kind of coming out of the coming into spring a little bit, hopefully. Then it's gonna rain all the time, but it is March 16th right now. So I don't know when we started this, in the fall of, was it last year or whatever, but it's been an ongoing project. So gonna try to make some decent progress. Gonna work a couple hours on it today. So this is where we're at right now. I don't know what y'all saw last, but so let's scoot back a little bit. As you can tell, we've settled quite a bit. So you can see it's high right there, and then it slopes down right here, and it slopes down over there. So over the winter time, I don't know, a couple months, about a month ago or so, a month and a half, I went and got some grass seed and threw it all over the hill to try to help, and it's actually growing pretty decent right now. You can all see that in the camera, but so I threw it all over the hill. You can see here it's where it's cracking and sliding over the hill. Sorry about the wind, but threw some grass seed over the hill and got it like that. You can see it's kind of falling a little bit, not horrible. Some more seed over here. So that's where we're at back here at my house. So what I want to do is I want to put a little bit more right here, a little bit more right in here like this. Stupid wind is ridiculous. Put a little bit more dirt over there to try to feather this up a little bit into the yard better. And build this up again through here like this. So I don't need a whole lot. Let's get the skid steer, make it look better. Oh. Okay, that's a little better. So I don't need a whole lot of dirt. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. Talking to Trey, I think he actually decided he doesn't want to do a wall or a retaining wall or anything right now, because obviously that's going to be a lot of money, and so he wants me to kind of feather back the hill a little bit, so, you know, try to make it, I don't know, a gradual slope instead of just a drop off, you know. So I think with going up there and trying to make that a gradual slope, I'm going to get a lot more dirt doing that. So I guess the plan is I'll get go up there and try to make that a gradual slope everywhere, and then put all that dirt in mom and dad's backyard, and then wait for whenever his dump trailer is available, and then I'll pick that up and start moving the dirt from over there to over here. But I don't think we should need, what I'm getting at is I think just grading that hill, or however you say that, making that less steep. I think that dirt can go over here and basically finish this, and then Trey's gonna need a lot of gravel because he wants to do his whole driveway. So I don't know how much gravel that's gonna be, but it's gonna be a lot. And then I'd like to get a little load of number 2s over here, and then some 57s, and clean mom and dad's backyard up a little bit and pick the big rocks up, and maybe throw some grass seed on that, and then spread gravel on Trey's, the new part of Trey's driveway and his whole driveway, and then spread some grass seed back here and pick the rocks up in this, and I think we'll finally be done with this project. And then we can move the this thing back down to the property where there's a crap load more work to do. So I'll head over to Trey's backyard and I'll show you what we got over there. So it's extremely windy out again. You can see the trees blowing, so I'm not even going to try to do this, but so you can kind of, you can't tell from this angle, but this is all a steep hill. So I'm going to go, and I don't know what I'm doing, obviously, but I'm gonna try to drag this down to make this just like a little, like a wheelchair ramp instead of a steps. So let me pull over there, maybe I can show you a little bit better. Over here a little bit. So you can kind of see the dirt's kind of fell into the back her up a little bit. Like a construction site back here. You can kind of see it almost did it on its own over the winter. It did. It kind of, oh, the kids been riding four-wheelers and stuff on it. You can see that too, but see this, all this fell. So I'm gonna try to just dig into the hill and pull this down and then cut another edge out of here and try to make this look, I don't know, halfway decent. But we'll just more over there. Try to get her done, and this is the face of having no idea what I'm doing here, so we're gonna try to see if we can figure something out. All right, I don't, it's been like 3 or 4 days later or something. It rained and all the crap I was talking about before, but I didn't get to show you all the end of day one. This is kind of where we're at, Trey's backyard. So you can't really tell. I don't know if you'll be able to tell or not, but kind of sloped it up the hill a little bit. Kind of sloped it up the hill. I still need to come in here and cut a better defined line through here, I guess. But so did that. I think the back one looks the best. Goats are up there saying hi. So you can kind of see a little bit better on this one. It's definitely not as steep, but it's way sloped, you know, a little less steep there. But I also took one of those little trees out right here, so if I can get a better angle on that. Still burping up alcohol from the videos. This tree right here, took that out so he still has access back here. I mean, all these trees, that tree's dead right there, obviously, but he said just to go ahead and take all of this out too. But I don't really know if I want to do that or not, because the kids in the summertime ride the four-wheelers through here, you know, as like trails or whatever, you know. So I mean, I don't know what to do with that. But and also there was another little patch of trees right here and I took those out. So I mean, making some progress for sure. But today I'm going to try to cut that line in right there a little bit better, maybe clean this up a little bit better back here. And oh, there's the trees and stuff I took out. There was another tree right here that's been here for years. The John Deere mower that I cut the yards on, actually one of the first times I was mowing around the tree. It's in that fire pit now, and one of the branches caught the seat and ripped the seat. But the mower's over there down and below mom and dad's deck. But that's all the dirt that I've gotten out since I've been doing this. Stupid wind again. But here's a little bit better angle. You can kind of see right there a little bit better. But so that's where we're at. I'm gonna go ahead and try to cut this in a little bit better. He said this is good for him. I might get up there and pick some of them sticks up and stuff and throw them in the fire pit. And then I think he wants to line this edge with railroad ties so the kids don't try to go up the hill on the fire pit or whatever. So, or go up this hill on four-wheelers. But I'll be back here in a little bit. All right, I have no idea where we're at here. Can't remember. Trey's been filming on his phone today. There used to be a big bush where Trey's at right there. Ripped that out. I'm not sure if that's in the last part of this video or not. Took a little bit, a couple, I don't know, brush out through there. Threw it over in the fire pit. Still got dirt right here. Haven't moved any of that over to my house yet. I'm going fast for y'all. We got a load of dense grade, load of number 2s, and another load of dense grade over there. So Trey's on the Kubota. He wants to start on the dense grade and start at the front of the driveway and spread back and then we're going to use that number 2s for all this over here. So I try to set you all up for a little bit of a time lapse, but it's awful windy. I don't know. I'll try to get a little bit of a time lapse here. But so far we've gone through 20 ton of dense grade, another half a pile of dense grade, almost a whole pile of number 2s, which we're still, it's going to be close. But I left this big gap around the edge of this because I want to make sure this line is halfway decent, because I think now Trey wants to take these railroad ties and we're just going to kind of line the edge. So if you saw at the beginning of this video, I did a lot of this, so it's not a steep cliff anymore, it's kind of an angle. So like I said, I have no idea what I'm doing when it's with a skid steer, so if you guys got any advice, let me know. I'm trying to get better on it so when we get down to the property, and got a lot more work to do down there. But so it's still a little bit muddy over here. You can kind of tell it's clouding up again. It's like every time this, you know, we're coming into spring, so it rains every 5 seconds. But so I'm gonna clean this line up a little bit better through here, make this more of a 90-degree angle right there in that corner, take the rest of those number 2s, spread through here and through here, and then keep spreading on the dense grade. But wind's coming in, so, but that's kind of, my goats are saying hi up there if you can't hear them. So gonna keep going. And oh yeah, the dude just, I don't know if I said that already or not, he just left and just dumped this pile of dense grade. That's from this morning, and he's going to get one more pile, so 40 more ton of dense grade. We got most of the driveway done up there, just need to go back with a rake and kind of rake around and stuff. But this is what we pretty much got left to do. So already off to a bad start. My line's supposed to be right there, and all of this fell over, so OCD's going crazy. We'll get going and be back. All right, it's probably gonna be windy. Trying to get away from the wind real quick. Let me give you a little update. I don't need to talk. Still gotta do a little bit of messing around right there. And we took some gravel over to Trey's renter house, which is right next door to Mom and Dad's house. and I'm scared to get close to the garage and close to the, close to the, whatever that thing's called, deck and all that with that skid steer, because I just don't want to take a chance of hitting anything, because that would suck. But so we've had, I think we still got to get this line a little bit straightened up, a little bit better. But that's the last load of dense grade. So as a count, there's been 80 ton of dense grade, 4 loads of that, and 20 ton of number 2s. So that's what's left. Not sure, we'll see what Trey wants to do with that, but see, those are the railroad ties that are left over from the property when we redid the bridge and brought some new ones down. And then there's a bunch more over on the trailer over there. So I think Trey's wanting me to leave this dense grade right here, and then as we start laying those railroad ties, we'll take some of that dense grade and just throw it up against it or whatever. So I think we're getting pretty daggone close to this part of the job being done. And then I still got to get the dump trailer back and take, I'm not going to need that whole pile over at the house, but whatever I need over there to finish that. And then I'll take the rest of that dirt and spread it across Dad's backyard and try to make it a little bit nicer, and then get some of these big rocks out of it and try to get some grass growing or whatever. So that's where we're at. It's about 2:30, so I think we're gonna break for the gym. And then it's been trying to rain all day long. It's been ridiculous, but so not too bad. So I think we started this, when did we start this job? In like November or something of last year. So we get stuff done pretty quick around here, you can't tell. But all right, hopefully a couple more steps and we'll be done with this part. All right, I have no idea what day it is. I don't how many days it's been since you all saw the last clip, but got pretty much the rest of that gravel spread that was sitting right here, and then Trey's straightening this line up, and then I think we're going to move to the railroad ties now. But there's 6 over there. I think there's a couple over there on that side of the garage, and then there's like 8 or 9 on the little 6x12. I don't know, honestly. I don't know. We're gonna leave this line open, so if we need to just like down at the property, go into Mom and Dad's backyard for something.
Well, one thing, you're sparing your labor for the bird.
So I guess we'll start grabbing them and setting them in place and see if this works or not, but no idea. I'd like to have a table to set you all up on or something. Maybe I'll get a trash can real quick. Do a little bit of a time lapse until this battery dies in this GoPro. Let's see. You got a trash can. Coming along though. Stuff. We've been messing with it, I don't know, for a couple hours now, just moving it around. This dense grade stuff really, well, that's not dense grade, but really packed down to like a concrete almost. Man, is this full? Yep, that's full. Okay, maybe we'll take this one. Cycling can. All right, let's get back here. Bet you he asked why I got the garbage can. Okay. That's pretty wide. That'll work.
There you go.
I think the time lapse just ended. I don't know what happened.
Oh, so it didn't get what I just said?
Probably, yeah. No. I'm saying they just saw the time lapse just came off. I don't know how to explain it.
I don't either. How do we explain it? Just don't keep saying stuff 8,000 times. There it is, 100 ton of gravel. And how many railroad ties you say, 21?
21 or 22, something like that.
And it's definitely kind of laid out there, kind of hillbilly, but...
It bows right here.
Well, that's
definitely.
because the land bows.
Well, it's because I didn't cut it level. I thought.
Oh, I think you did it.
Once again, I said I told him a million times I don't know what I'm doing.
I think you did a good job.
Believe it or not,
you could do is put some of that riffraff on that hill.
Believe it or not, pulling that, is that 16 or 18 feet?
Which one?
The gator.
Oh, that's 18, I think.
Okay. I honestly don't know if you could get around there with the 22 or not, the skid steer trailer. Because right here, that you
can't come in with them box trucks and make a total turn. It's not enough. All that area. I mean, I don't know how much more you could. I mean, good God. But that's fine. I mean, I don't care about that. I mean, once the rain hits a couple times and you drive on this will settle real good with that dense grade on it. It'll almost turn to concrete. It's still a little soft in some spots.
Try to do.
Kind of keeps the box trucks where you don't see them from the front of the house.
Yeah, right here.
Not that matters, but looks a little better. Not so much hillbilly fight. I've already fed them goats today. I don't know why they keep hollering, but they just keep on screaming.
This is where we're at so far. So this is pretty much the
done.
Yeah.
What do you mean where we're at so far?
Well, the only other thing that might.
I'm not doing anything else to this.
No, I know that. I'm saying the only other thing that might come up here every once in a while is the
hill falling.
No, there's a 22-foot the skid steer trailer when we work.
Put it right there.
When we work down at the property, but so this is the. I thought about ending the video here, but it's still not 100% done. So I'd rather just, I don't know, should we end it? I don't know if I should end it here or not. We'll think about it.
That's another 10 dump trailer loads right there.
Well, like I said, I think I use about half of that pile over at the house. So I'm just going to use the skid steer and just take it over pile by pile. And then.
What did you say dump was that 100 something dump loads?
Yeah, over there now. We started, I think I guess at the tree and went all the way back to there.
Yeah, you've got pictures where it started before. The driveway stopped. Originally, the driveway was about, like you said, to maybe the tree.
Yeah, about right where he's at, where it stopped.
Give or take. So we added
40 feet or something, 35 feet.
We doubled the size of the driveway, basically. I mean, you could play yourself a little tag football game back here. You want to get stupid. Of course, I wouldn't recommend it on a gravel. But...
Well, we'll check how long this video is so far. If it's long enough, I'll come back and end the video. If it's not long enough, then we'll.
I think it's plenty long enough.
Then we'll think I should end it.
I need to do some of that cone. What do you think I should put that cone up my ass?
I don't know.
I don't even know where that cone came from. Just like everything else around here, stuff just appears.
Believe it or not, the cone's actually kind of nice. Because if you're back, well, before when you had to back a trailer in here, you'd see that cone before you hit the garage.
I had somebody hit the garage.
I know, that's
we'll just act like that's why the cone's there. It's to keep you from hitting the garage.
I think, yeah, these are, a few of the ties are from the, actually all those ties are from the bridge, aren't they?
Not all of them, some of them are.
Some of them came from back here.
Oh, we got a rider. Checking everything out,
yeah,
make sure we're not doing anything illegal up here. We got people watching us from both ends. What'd you do, run them skids over, you moron? Why'd you run them over?
Did you have the? I
just chalked the wheels with them. All you had to do is pull them out.
Oh, I thought you backed the trailer over them. I just pulled them back over top of it. I didn't know you used them as chalks. I'm gonna put them in a fire pit.
What are them for? Was that for the little bow shooting thing? They went through for like 3 weeks.
That's what. It's a mess up there from riding foil. I'm gonna hopefully have half this pile left and try to do a little bit of fixing on the backyard a little bit. But
oh, it's still hillbilly fight, but it looks better. Need to get rid of them goats, but Lakeland likes the goats, so we'll probably keep the goats.
So like I said, this is where it's at so far.
There wasn't a drop of water.
Up there?
No, not a drop. Thanks, Carly.
I haven't been yeah, is that video on this channel? I can't remember. Getting the goats? Is that on this one? I think it is, but we'll have to go back in the footage. I think Carly and Lexi both said they were going to take care of the goats.
Yeah. Carly takes care. Lexi don't show up at all.
And nobody's around on Valley View anymore. There's hardly any kids here left. So
What'd you say?
there's hardly any kids left on Valley View. But we'll see how long this video is. If it's long enough, like I said, we'll be back. If not, I'll come back, and then either way, we're gonna be back. All right, and we're back a couple days later. Same video for you all. But I looked at the footage, and this video is way long enough, so I'm gonna kind of stop it here for a little bit. I think I showed you all this in this video, but there's the grass growing, you know, behind my house that I threw. But you can, or that I threw that grass seed over the winter time, and it's just now growing. But you can kind of see it falling right there. I'm gonna take the rest of that dirt or whatever I need over at Mom and Dad's and kind of level that up, and then let this settle, and then take some of the more of the dirt and kind of feather it into the woods a little bit and make this a little bit nicer of a meet up here in the yard, I guess you could call it. And then not 100% sure what we're gonna do here. You know, eventually we'd like to have, I would like to have a garage right here, but that's kind of what all this fills for. But I don't know if we're gonna get gravel and just come to right here, or get gravel and I'll take that pad out and go all the way to the air conditioner, or get gravel and go all the way to the edge of the house. But don't know yet, and then make the rest of the yard. But so that way we'll have a lot of parking back here for whatever we need. But I did go in Mom and Dad's backyard, and there was some trailers and all kinds of crap from over the years in this backyard. And you know, the backyard's always destroyed from us riding dirt bikes and four-wheelers my whole life back there. But Dad always wants a nice yard, so he's getting older, so I figured, well, we'll go ahead and clean his backyard up. So I got most of that stuff cleaned up, and then I'm going to start moving dirt over here to what I need left, and then the rest of the dirt I'm going to spread in Dad's backyard and get all the rocks out and make it look the best I can. But so anyways, this is probably the longest video ever, and we started this job back in November of last year. That's where all the date stamps are, is November of last year. But like Trey said, all I'm going to be doing is putting some more dirt over here. But I mean, leave a comment below if you guys want to see that, you know, putting some gravel back here and trying to make this look a little bit more presentable. This house is being left out. But anyways, thank you all a ton for, if you're still watching the video to now, appreciate it more than you know. Subscribe here, subscribe to Ask the Bell Life, subscribe to the Bell Life Bangs, and check us out on TheBellLife.com, where we still do, oh yeah, and we got BellLife.com merch still on TheBellLife.com, where we still do our jackass videos. Literally yesterday, right here, just got hit in the elbow with a freaking egg out of a there's still eggshells on the ground. There's here's some more eggshells over here. A terrible video, got bruises all over me, but that'll be on the BellLife.com. Appreciate you all. See ya.